From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
The throw over the middle, take it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Hey, yo, go. Easy. Here we go, finish the game.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Fall down these two. Hey, 57 color.
Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by Mayer. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
38.
They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Ready?
2nd and 6. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Nixon will try the right side. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy to try to tackle him.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
52.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Got it.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time may end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Come on, set.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Chiefs at 5-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that comfort.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That'll give them 8 that time. Yeah, that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Ready.
Now back to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
In motion left comes Brown. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Powers through, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Black shot. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Set, ready. 52 blaster.
The give is to McLaughlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Ready.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return this time will go into the 42-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry.
And he's got it to about the 40. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Easy, easy, easy. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. Breaks through the contact and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards on the ground. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
Let's go now. Ready. Ready.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Rolling to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
0-15. Hey, Sunday.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown taking it in. And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns with a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's McLaughlin. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. A toss left side for Herbert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A carry from McLaughlin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
10 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, go steal. Set.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. To this ball game. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel